Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh, to the future people, I'm not posting this yet. Just trying to keep a record of my plants that I have. I'm a medical patient and a caregiver now, so these plants are registered. I don't have any patients yet, but we'll see how that progresses. But I haven't taken my plants out and really given them a good examination. Probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks since the last time I did a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight. My light just came on, so I'm gonna set my camera up somewhere and give you a good view of them, and we'll see how it's going along. Alright, you should be able to see that right there. I'll be glad when I'm in a little better location. I'd like to be in a little more solid environment, really, than a camper because it's not completely sealed off. For the price and the location, it was all I could find, and it's not that bad, you know what I mean? At least I'm by myself. And it's a pretty quiet neighborhood most of the time. But, anyways, back to the project. Let me just give you a close-up view of the tent. I have got a second light since I did that last video. And you can see it's definitely helped. They're reaching up towards it. Man, they smell good. That's the lemon legend right there. Look at that bud. I hope they get bigger. We got the Appletini. Oh, crap. That Appletini looks like it could be herming out. I need to pull that out and check it. There's my free mat right here. Looking pretty good. Can't really tell how the buds are progressing. There's some little nugs on there. They're not really what I'm looking for just yet. And then I've got the Loke number 3. That's like African blueberry crossed with Thai, crossed with some kind of OG, I think. But I cannot wait to see what that turns out like. I should have taken more clones off of it, but I didn't. So, looks pretty good. Just kind of watering them by eye. They don't look like they're lacking anything. This did get bleached by the light, and as soon as I saw that happen, I changed the setup. So luckily that knocked that out. But let me get this camera set up, and we'll go through the plants because I really need to check on the Appletini and make sure it's not running out. I told you before, I really just got this one because nobody else was buying. It sat there all alone. This was the only plant left. So I was like, well, I'll take it home and see what I can do with it. And it's looking good. I should have got a bigger container because it was an experiment. I just wanted to see what I could do with a small container, Now that I can legally do this. I have to get my flashlight for a closer look. That's what I'm worried about. It's the lower branches. Let's see if we find the seed sacks. Alright, I'm going to get down on my knees. It smells kind of like chlorophyll. It don't really have a good smell to it. But there's some light green buds forming on there. It's pretty. Crap, I can't tell. This may be a honey. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Let's see if I can get you a closer look. Right here, you got these little tiny curled, weird looking leaves. Normally, that's a sign of a herm. Man, since I don't really have room to separate them, I'm gonna try to just pick off that one part right there and hope for the best. It's really stupid of me to do, but it's looking pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, that smells pretty good. It smells a little better than I gave it credit for. Just that one part of the plant smelled a little off. Alright, I'm not seeing the signs that I thought I did, but I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on this thing. Very close eye. I mean, even if it turns herm, at this point it's got trichomes, so I can make a tincture with it. And it's really too late in flower to be pruning or anything. You don't want to stress it out. You know, batteries. Alright. If this thing keeps going, it's going to be some nice little skinny nugs. Kind of reminds me of Pineapple Express from like 2008. I was spreading it out, but like I've got it sandwiched in between those two big plants. So maybe I should just try to make it stretch up towards the light. definitely reaching. Oh man, it smells like pineapple and then like Kush from 2007, 2008. Good fruit. Alright, let me find my water. Get to the big boys or big girls. The soil here is actually Denver dirt. I got it from the mycology store, so I'm thinking it should have plenty of nutrients and be good for growing, but I guess we shall see. It's called Denver dirt. You can tell it's really rich soil. Grief, I hope I can do this without making a big mess. It works, but are limited on space in here. That wasn't good. I knew I'd do something stupid when I lifted it up. Put it hung in the light. Go ahead and lock this thing out. Cleanliness is really good in a nursery. I didn't realize how much excess moisture I had in there. Luckily, I looked. No wonder it smelled a little danky in there. Carbon filter a little closer so we can get some circulation going in there. What I'm doing instead of putting the carbon filter inside the tent is just put it beside it and open up the porthole and then open up one of the ports on the bottom too sometimes. And it's still going to recirculate the air as well as suck out that smell and the toxins and stuff too. So that's a good thing. I really need to get a fan in here just for the sake of having a little more air movement. But as you can see, they're doing fine right now. So yeah, let's check this one out. It's the Free Mac. I wish I had better lighting so I could show you. But I wish I could prune it too, really. But I'm afraid if I start the pruning, it'll stress it out and turn hermy. Yeah, I don't know if I told you this is the free Mac. Look at those buds up under there. If I had a little more space, I would have kept it laid down, done like a screen of green or something. But we got some frost, we got buds, plenty of bud sites. So let me just do a quick check of this baby. Oh my dear. I really want to do some more pruning on the bottom, but I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to stress it out. What I'm doing is just looking for seed sacs at all the nodes. If you get those seed sacs, it's either turning male or hermaphrodite at this point. And that is not what you want in my position. Man, that smells good. Those little side branches are looking good. We're looking good. Let's go to the Lemon Legends. Sorry. I just moved you. I apologize. I have to scoot the light back just to get this thing out of there. Alright. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to rotate them in the tent. Man, I wish I could do this back home. I'm starting to miss my family and miss the places and things, but it's just, I need my medicine, and this is like a lifelong dream, just being able to grow and not worry about getting busted. It's awesome. Thank you, Colorado, for that. Oh, that ain't good. Just got my shirt hung on a leaf and tore off about half of a leaf. Hopefully, it'll be okay. Get it resituated. Takes time to get everything situated and rotated. Just leave that there for now because I'm going to check on one more thing. Man, got some sticky resin. It smells so good. It's a smell I haven't smelled in a long time. Okay, back to the task at hand. Let's get him up close. Look at this one. Good grief. It's beautiful, man. So beautiful. So many bud sites. Alright, let me give it a look through. Got a lot more development on the undersides than I really wanted. But we're too late in the flowering point to go through there. Really don't want to do a lot of picking and pruning at this point is what I'm trying to say. And I really want to so bad. That one was hanging off anyways. I miss being a bud tender and being able to look at the buds and smell it every day. But I felt like I was doing the right thing when I left. Sort of. Luckily, I've got another job lined up this week. So pays even better, but it's not what I love. So do what you gotta do, man. Alright, I'm not seeing any signs of hermaphroditism or anything like that. So just try to get these big fan leaves out of the way of the bud sites. Because you want the light to get to the buds. Sitting by this heater's drying my eyes out. Oh, there was a guy who came into the dispensary. He had brain cancer. This guy was like 34 years old, 35, something like that. He was a young guy. Or he could have even been in his 20s, but I'm thinking 30s. But he had brain cancer. And like the telltale signs were he was throwing up every day and just really sick and stuff. But eventually his girlfriend, I guess, made him go to the doctor, or wife, and they found out he had brain cancer. And he took RSO, Rick Simpson oil, and it completely knocked it out. Completely knocked it out. So, if you know anybody who has cancer, is really sick, or anything like that, give Rick Simpson oil a try. You can eat it, or you can use it as a topical. I recommend eating it really, unless you have like a skin cancer spot or something like that. Eating RSO oil, I don't know if you've ever had any edibles made with RSO, but man, to me that's the most potent ones. I mean, I love rosin gummies too, but the RSO gummies, man, they just hit different. The only ones I've tried are the Eden brand. They're really good. Smells so good. I mean, as long as I've been growing them, I was hoping to have a harvest by now, but this, I mean, you can tell by looking at them, it's going to be weeks. Hopefully they're done by Christmas because I want to go see my family. I thought by Halloween or Thanksgiving they'd be done, but I don't think they're going to be. So it'll be worth the wait as long as nothing happens to them. Alright, let me get this one back in here. Alright, now I'll give you a look at the little girls. If I can get in here without spilling and breaking something. Yeah, I meant to rotate them, but the more I look at it, the more I think that I'll put them right back where they were. Alright, let me break out. I also have this one. This is, I think it's a Lemon Legend. Could be Free Mac. I don't remember it. No, this is Appletini. This is a top off of Appletini. I took it because I broke it off accidentally, so I'm hoping that'll pull through. Loke number 3. This is from Black Box Genetics. They always have the best looking clones. Anytime I go to the dispensary, man, they always have different strains every time. This one, it was either Loke 3 or like something with hot in the name. And like, I don't want anything hot, so I definitely don't want my smoke to be hot. Even if it says hot, I'm not getting it. Trying to keep this thing trained. Uniform bud sites, uniform nodes. Probably still clone this thing, but I'm gonna hold off. It's gonna be a monster. It's an African sativa, so it's gonna be. I mean, it's a hybrid, but it's gonna be a true sativa. So I mean, it's gonna be a monster. And then I do have this little lemon legend I'm trying to grow. I mean, it's still alive. It's not really, there ain't much growth, but it is alive. I'll give it that. Let me get this little dying leaf off of it. And that is the tour. Let me make sure I'm compliant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, I was getting worried. I don't want to break the law and grow too many, but I would love to have more plants if I could. I can pay more and have more, but that will lead to me buying another stinking tent and more lights and all that stuff. I can't really afford that right now, so just stick with what I got. Oh, look at this bud. I cannot wait till it finishes. Even Appletini, man, it's looking good too. Alright, well, if y'all watch this after I post it, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you can learn something from watching me. Like, I've been studying and doing this for a long time. Well, not really doing, but studying at least, and I've done it enough to know what I'm doing for the most part. I'm not an expert. That's why I came out here, so I can further my experience. But hope y'all have a good night. Thank you.